Well, hi. Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etacude. It's so nice to see all of you here. Actually, I was about to start, but I started talking and I saw that I didn't press the button, so it didn't count. So, hello, everyone. My name is Eric, and I talk about teaching. If you're here, quickly put in your name in the comments and just say hello, say where you're from, or just say hi. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. First, I see there's already somebody here, and it is Renee. Renee is one of the long-term viewers of the show, and yeah, she's been here for a while, and she's also one of the busiest teachers that I know. She's always busy doing something. Okay, everyone, can you tell me? Can you see me? Is the sound okay? I always have to check if the sound's working and if my broadcast is working. So if you can see, if anybody is here, just put your name in the comments. Just say hello. Where are you from? What are you doing? I think everything is working. I hope so. So yeah, it's another weekend. I know I look a bit wild. I did shave though. Some of you always give me a hard time when I don't shave, but actually, just like last weekend and the weekend before and this weekend, I was very busy. I was up till late last night going out, and this morning I went hiking. I was very healthy, went hiking, met a friend, but I only made it here like an hour ago. Okay, can everyone see me? I just want to quickly check. So if you're there, quickly put your name in the comments. I think there's something going on. Can everyone see me? It says it's live. Let me just quickly check and go on here. Okay. Because usually you guys give me a notice. You say I'm here or not. Okay, is everyone here? So weird. Let's see. Oh, I am live. There are people watching. But guys, can you put any? Okay, I can see here. There's a problem. Okay, got it. Is everyone here? Okay, Carlos, you're here. I can see Gloria, Marta, Archana. Well, Archana, welcome. Muhammad, yep, we can see you. Okay, yeah, because I'm on this one device, but it doesn't show the chat. So that was something weird. Okay, so I can chat from here. I'll have to restart or something, but I can see your comments in here. Letty, you're here. Hi, Letty. And Anatolio, Tony can see. Jeff, good to see you. Everything seems great, audio and video. The only thing is with this program, it doesn't show me everything. I wonder if I can refresh. Anyway, guys, it's so good to have you. Before I start, I'll just do old school and I'll read your comments from here. I can only see the YouTube comments though, so I think there's a problem with the app I'm using. So before I start and I do anything else, I want to give a shout out to maybe one of the most loyal, but one of the quietest viewers that I've got. And we've got Foreign Bengali. That is my friend. Please check him out. His channel is really good. Renee, I can see you there. Anyway, back to the shout out. So the shout out is actually to a viewer that maybe once or twice you've seen him on the show, but he's here most times, a silent lurker. And that is my brother, Paul. It's my brother's birthday today. So I want to say, Paul, thank you. Happy birthday. Have an amazing day. And I hope I can see you soon to have a beverage with you. So hi, nice to hear you live. Majeda, yeah, it's so good to see you. Renee, how have you been? I know that you're also so busy, so I'm grateful that you're here. Let's see, is this thing working? Okay, I'm going to try and refresh something. Let me just say hi here, see if it's working. Okay, it's doing something. Anyway, no, it's doing nothing. Okay. Happy birthday, Paul. Yeah, guys, Paul has been here for a while. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. But I do have something that I want to talk about. And that is we went back to real life classes this week at my university, but they asked us to do something. Mahima is also here from Languaholic. Mahima, always a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So we went back to normal classes this week, but nothing about it was normal. So we've been doing the first 2 weeks, we've been doing online classes, which are so, well, I'm so used to them by now. But then they told us that from this week, we're going to go offline. We're going to have face-to-face classes. So, but a day before we have face-to-face classes, we get an email. We have to do face-to-face classes, and if students request it, we have to do online at the same time. Okay, let me explain this again. It's your mom's birthday too, Archana. I wish your mom a great birthday. Hope she has a fantastic day because, yeah, I love birthdays. I think they should be celebrated. It's a special day for everyone. So let me explain it again. They want us to do face-to-face classes, so talk, put the students in groups, explain things, lecture, do activities, but we also have to appear online with video. And at first I was, to be honest, I was shocked. So it will be blended, but it's not just, blended where you can do offline and online. It's basically you have to do offline and online at the same time. So I never expected something like that. Although I should have, I really should have. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, okay, this is a new challenge. What do I do now? And I was a bit shocked until I spoke to one of the other professors. You might know him, BJ. He's been on the show before. From his channel's name is ESL Revolution. Really smart guy. A hybrid model, but a true hybrid. For us, it's only online. Achana, what are you using? What platform are you using for your online classes? So at first, I was kind of nervous. I thought, how's it going to work? How am I going to get the students to interact with both sides? But after talking with him, I thought, man, this is an exciting challenge. It's not something to be feared. It's something to enjoy. You're using Google Meet. Okay, I need to work a little bit. I've used Google Meet before for meetings and stuff, but I haven't used it for giving classes. Now, Archana, or everyone, so I think the thing with Google Meet is they said that they're actually going to start implementing a lot of the Zoom features. Hopefully they do. They bring in breakout rooms and a few of the other things, because I feel like Google Meet isn't as smooth as Zoom yet. So hopefully they can fix it. Anyway, so I went into class and I was a bit nervous. But I was prepared for it. I thought, okay, Eric, basically, you're just going to put them in groups. You're going to teach this side. You're going to do it. And then you're going to move them around. You're going to ask them questions. And yeah, I really embraced it. And I thought, if you can do that, if you can teach students in real life while moving around and teaching students online, and I think a lot of people think that it's just basically you record yourself teaching, which is actually fun too. I think all of us should record ourselves teaching to learn from that. So, but no, it went really well. There were some kinks that I had to work out, but it worked very well. And yeah, finished my classes this week, and now looking forward to next week. And I think the students are also improving. How about you guys? How have your weeks been? Unfortunately, I can't read the Facebook questions because this program hates me. Let me quickly go onto Facebook. Maybe I can read it on Facebook itself. Where is my Etacude page? Let's see if it's live here. Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. This has been a really fun week. Okay, I can see. Yasin is here. Okay, so guys, I'm going. Kurdish, how are you? I have seen some of your lessons too. They look amazing. So guys, I'm going to be working with, I'm going to be reading Facebook and YouTube comments. So if you have any, put it in there and I will get to it. I feel like I want to refresh the stream, but it might screw everything up. What do you guys think? Should I take a chance? No, let's continue. I'll just try my best, because I like when I can click on things, like when I can click here and I can show some of the things that people say. Let's refresh. You think so? I'm going to refresh. Okay, give me 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's working again. Excellent. Zoom is awesome. Mohammed. Okay, Mohammed says, I've been teaching via Zoom through the past 2 weeks. Mohammed, I have amazing news for all of you. Yasmin asked, what subject are you teaching, Yasmin? I'm teaching English conversation and English speaking to beginner students at university. So basically, it's just practicing with them. And everyone, this is one of my great supporters on Facebook. I've seen him post there too. Kaddish, one of the great teachers, Achana. Okay, now I've got some great news. I have been working hard on something, and I told you about it before. Um, for the past couple of weeks, I've been making an online course on how to teach with Zoom. So I took all the ideas I had from using it. I went online and I researched. I went onto all the tips that you can get for teaching online. I went to a lot of the universities, Harvard, Oxford, all the advice they gave for online teachers and students. And I took all this information, I assimilated it. Is it okay? Can you guys say something? Because I see it's not. Oh, here we go. Okay, great video. Chris from Morocco. Hi, Chris. Okay, it's still not working. Man, I need to fix that. Okay, tough. I'm just continuing. You guys are going to see me like this. Okay, so anyway, here we go. My biggest problem was bad connection. Guys, I'm just going to read your comments instead of showing it on there. We're just going to see dresses. I need to talk to them. I'm going to leave it on Archana. Galina, hi. Hello, hello. Nice to be in good company every time. Mohammed, my biggest problem was connection. Yeah, I hear kids are hijacking the Zoom rooms. That's only, it depends how you choose your students. So I actually made a video called Dangers of Zoom, and I explain how you can stop that from happening. Oh, oh, Paul, my brother is here. He says he almost died. Letty, what was your biggest problem giving class this week then? Yeah, there were some technical things. Identifying the students, because now they all were wearing masks and I had to distance them. And also I like doing, I like putting them into groups and with a partner. So now I had to keep them apart from each other. So I guess that was the biggest thing for me, is where in my classes, I let the students do all the work. I give them an idea and I put them into groups and they have to present back. And but it's been really good. Some of those classes, I would say maybe one of the classes, maybe I didn't teach that well. I should have brought more energy. But some of the other classes, man, you could just feel those students finally being back in class. And I was just performing. I really was. It was so good. But by the way, guys, so back to what I was saying. I made this online course. It's almost completed. It's almost 3 hours long. I put in basically all the ideas and tips that I have. I showed how I use Zoom. So basically, it's how to teach online with Zoom. And I talk about, I've got an introduction, and then I go through Zoom to teach people how to use Zoom if they haven't used it yet. And I give some teaching tips through that. And then the third part of that is just teaching tips, online teaching tips, not just with Zoom, but for all teaching platforms. And then the final one is just activities and games and websites that you can use and how to use them. It is, well, I'm very proud of it. And it's still not, what is going on with everything? It's still not working. Okay, let's see. What about Facebook? This video is live now. Okay, I'd like to see it. Guys, I think there's a problem with it. Here we go. Nothing is working. Am I live though? Can everyone see me? I think I'm still live, but I can't see anything, unfortunately. I need my phone, but there's a problem with my phone too. Then I could have checked. Let me quickly check something. I'm just going to refresh. There's something wrong with this. I don't know what it is. Okay, I can see. It's back. Okay. I hear kids are hijacking. Oh, Renee, yes, you can. Let me just see if it's working here. No, it's not. I can only see it here. Carlos, I have been asking my students about their new routine, and in one class, I noticed that they did have something in common. They played a game online. Therefore, I promised to learn about it. I did, and we did it. Anatolia, it's okay? Okay. Macheda, yes, we can. Okay. By the way, guys, so this course, I'm going to make it free for everyone, of course, you know, for maybe for like 3 days. I'm going to make it free for everyone because I want you guys to use it. But I've got a problem. Um, I I've got maybe 4 videos, 4 game videos that I want to shoot that are amazing. I want to shoot these videos. I think they are games that you can play just if it's offline, if it's face to face, or you can play it with an online class. It's really fun. But I want to practice and do it. Now, in the past, I've had some students to help me, but I think now maybe I'll ask some of you if you would like to be in my video. So what I was thinking is, if you want to be part of the video, you can send me a message at my email, and you can actually, I'll play the game with you and I'll record it, and you'll play the game. It's very easy. It's just fun games that you can play with students. It'll probably take an hour to shoot, I guess, if we do it right. So we'll play the game in Zoom. If you've got Zoom, I'll record it and then I'll put it out onto YouTube, and I will put it in the course too. So I was wondering if any of you would be interested in doing that. Otherwise, I'll just ask my students again if they would like it. So what you can do is, if you would like to do that, you can just put it in my email is eowesch@yahoo.com. And if you want to join me for these videos, we'll set a time when most people can join, and we'll shoot the videos. It will probably take an hour. We'll do it in Zoom. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll record it, I'll edit it, and hopefully if I can do that during the week, that's all I need. I'll put it into the course on Udemy, and it should be ready by next week sometime, if you guys are interested. Yeah, Carlos, this is a great game. I was able to play. Carlos, what game did you play with them? You said that you played during the lesson and it was great. They opened the cameras and interacted, and I was able to see all their faces, and even the parents took part. Carlos, that's amazing. What game did you play? We all need to know. It sounds amazing. Well, yeah, guys, you know that obviously in most of my videos, I only share things that I think are really good. And to see me this excited about something, yeah, you'll really enjoy it. Archana, yeah, sure. What is the game about? Yeah, everybody, Carlos, please let us know. Everybody wants to know what the game is. Okay, let's see if Facebook is working now. I should get my money back for that program I was using before. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll talk about it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rant on for a little bit, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, no, it's been a really good week seeing all the students, reconnecting with them. Let me see the Facebook comments. Okay, Facebook, I'm going. Yes. Okay, so the Facebook comments are still working. So irritating when it doesn't work very well. Okay, let's go back. Where is it? Carlos was able. Gloria, what was the game about? Sure, I would like to try. Can it be adapted to play with kids? Gloria, are you asking me about my games, or for Carlos about his games? Because the games I have are really fun. It's going to be a lot of games. The majority of them are for younger students, but that'll be great. Look up Kindergarten Smorgasbord on YouTube for teaching young children. Mr. Greg is awesome. Renee, great tip. Actually, I'll check it out after this too. I'm very excited to do that. Gloria, your game. Okay. So my game, I've got a bunch. I've got a bunch of games. So first, a couple of weeks ago, I found this website called what is it? Give me 1 second. Bamboozle. It's Bamboozle, but it's Bamboozle with 2 A's. If you know it, check it out. It's amazing. It's very easy to use. A lot of teachers, every teacher that uses it and they put it out there, you can use their games too. It's very simple. It's basically almost like a PPT game, where you can put in the answers, you can put in pictures. I made a video how to create your own games already. I just have to edit it and put it out. Now, I've got 10 games that you can play with that. And it's 10 of those games. It's just so easy to use. It's fun. You can play it at the start of class. You can practice things with the students, and I actually used it in some of my classes already. So I'm going to do that. 10 games from Bamboozle. Yeah, it's called Bamboozle, like that. Oh, the live stream. And then another game I have is Categories. So I found a website where basically they tell you 4 items and they give you a letter. They give you 4 random items, and you've got to find a country or an animal or a household object or a girl's name. So they randomly give you a letter, and they give you 4 or 5 things that you have to find. So basically, words that you have to make that start with that letter, and you play it with friends. And what else do I have? Give me a second while I quickly look what it is. Let me go down. I wrote down everything. It's categories. Brain breaks. Reveal your answer is fun. Sorry, I wrote it down somewhere, but I have to find it again. Oh, here we go. Dictionary is a fun one where they have to do different ones. Story progression, who's who, bingo. Oh, yeah, that's the one I wanted. There's another bingo site that you can use where you basically, it's free. You go in, you put in the words, and it's a fun bingo game that you can use. So it's very easy. Okay, Alta. Hi, Alta. It's fantastic to have you. Sorry, I'm having a bit of problems here. The program I'm using to stream doesn't want to work very well, so I'm stuck just reading everything like this. How have you been, Elsa? Muhammad, I would like to ask some special icebreakers for Zoom. Yeah, no, I've got all of those covered. Carlos, trust me, this course that I'm going to put out, if we can send me everyone who wants to be in the video or to play the game, the sooner I shoot these game videos, the sooner I can put them out in the course and I can release the course. I will make the course free for maybe 3 days, and then after that it's like $6 or $7 to use the course, so it'll be fine. Okay, Carlos, firstly, I want to say that I want to see a show that I was listening about and cared about what they like, and doing this we could enjoy more our lesson. Okay, it was Roblox, and I had to learn it is a platform. Okay, yeah, Roblox, it's one of those things, where kids just play it non-stop. Like for a lot of adults, we have no idea what it is, but if you're a parent with kids that play it, all the kids play Roblox. So basically what Carlos said is that, he actually incorporated this game that they love, the show, into his lessons, and he had to learn about this game too. And I think it's like that for most teachers. When you hang out with your students, you kind of understand what trends they are, what they like, and you can incorporate that in your classes. I think it's great for young kids if they're into Minecraft, older kids if they're into movies like X-Men or Marvel, so you can use that. With your oldest teenagers, you can use whatever music they're into, or celebrities. With students, what do you do with students? Yeah, things that they enjoy, which is, for most students, is sleeping and hanging out with their friends. So however you can put that into a lesson. Carlos says they're 10 to 11 years old. Yeah, so that's a perfect place to play Roblox with them. I think it's Roblox, Minecraft. You can just go onto YouTube, and if you find out about it, it's great. I remember, was it last year, I did a summer camp. And at the summer camp, everybody was talking about this one game that they were playing. And these trends are very popular, especially for young people, because they want to be part of the group, and there's that mania. You remember it was like that for Pokemon and Harry Potter and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just like all the kids are crazy about it. Saima, you're not late. You're perfectly on time. Letty, you've never heard of Roblox. Exactly. Sometimes you hear of something or you don't even know about it, but among the kids, it's just so popular. So we as teachers, we need to kind of learn how to put our ears on the ground to find out what is going on in pop culture. It doesn't mean that you've got to surround yourself with pop culture the whole time, because if it comes across as inauthentic, if people don't trust you, then the kids won't trust you either. They'll feel like you're faking it, just to be part of, just to get their attention. Simon, are we talking about digital tools for online learning? I think we are, but Carlos was talking about some of the games he was playing, and also that he started incorporating this really popular show or game with his students, and they just love it. And he was saying that he had to learn about it too. Letty said she never heard about it. So I was saying that I think as teachers we should be authentic, but to engage our students, we should find things that are interesting to them. And that means that we should stay on top of current trends. I think it's, even if you just talk to your students and they say, oh, you like this band, who's your favorite member of the band? That's something in Korea that happens a lot, is when, and for students, if you come from a place of, you want to make classes more fun, and you want to be interested in the students' lives and their interests, they will respect you for it, and they will like that, because you ask them, oh, who's your favorite member? And then the next class they come in and you say, oh, oh, you like that band too? Who's your favorite member? Oh, I heard this other guy does this. And you learn about the students, and they appreciate that. So I would definitely like to say something like this. And once again, I think it's not working again. What is going on with this? Is it my computer? My phone is in the other room. That also, it's busy charging. So if I had my phone, I would be able to check the comments. That means I'm just quickly going to refresh here if it's working. Okay. Is everyone there, guys? If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. I hope I'm still live. Yeah, this isn't working very well. I'll have to figure out what's going on with it. I don't want to restart the stream or anything, so it'll just be me talking. I hope everyone's there. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, so I'll just continue. Here we've got, thank you for your tips, Jennifer. Sandra, hi Sandra, Giselle, Uche. Guys, I'm so sorry. There's usually I can read all the Facebook comments and the YouTube comments, but right now doesn't want to give me anything. It does show that I'm live, so I think you guys can see me. Yeah, so by the way, send me a message. Yeah, so Simon, you were talking about online learning tools. I've been using a hybrid model, which is very interesting, because now you've got to start thinking about how can you let the students interact with each other in real life and on the platform. And at first I thought, okay, is there going to be a way that the students can use their phones and talk to them? No, I think you've got to keep it basic. The students are there. If you have to do an activity, the students on Zoom do it with each other, and the students in the activity do it with each other. And it's also, I think the students are learning a lot of new skills too, that they're bringing back from Zoom. I thought about this earlier, and it's actually really interesting how, as teachers, we're starting to learn how can we get the students into groups quicker, how can we explain things in a clear way, and how the students can work in the group and then bring back evidence of working. And now I see that when I put the students into groups now, I see that there is more structure in how they do things now. So for example, with my groups, if I was teaching online, I would tell them, okay, I want one leader in your group. I want you to talk about things. One student will make sure they ask more questions to everyone. The leader will keep them in control, and they will give feedback afterwards. And then with the face-to-face classes, I never used that. And the students started doing it on their own, where I can see them actually learning and becoming better at it. Guys, I'm sorry I can't read. Here we go. I've got some comments again. Renee says, I like the idea of a doorbell for classroom management instead of using my voice. You're still live. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, Renee, I think, if it's a doorbell, if it's a chime, if it's a sound, any signal that you can use for classroom management. I did a video before about how to control a noisy class, and I talked about the 5, 4, 3, 2. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is it? Give me 1. Put your hands down. 2, eyes forward. 3, ears open. 4, pay attention, and then 5, give your full attention. Something like that. I put it in the noisy class video. I don't exactly remember it. Archana, in India, we have only 2 hours to teach online. We cannot afford playing games as it will run to cover up the lessons and activities related to it. Archana, I understand what you're saying. Now, most of these activities, you can actually import these games are activities that the students play. Games should actually just be activities disguised to help students. So if you don't have time, games can still form a great way for the students to practice what they've been learning, and it can also be a way to review what they've learned at the end. It could be a way for them to warm up and learn some vocabulary. So I'm saying games, but actually what you should be doing is putting in whatever they're learning for that lesson. Letty, a doorbell? Yes, I think a doorbell, just to get the students' attention. It's almost like, what's a dog trainer's whistle? What's his name? The guy with the dogs blows the whistle and they start salivating. You know what I'm talking about? So basically, you're training them. Okay, so Elsa, you say you can see me. Saima, what's that digital tool that you talked about? It's a website. It's called Bamboozle. BAAMZ and Oozle. But just put it in there. It's very easy to use, even for someone like myself who is not very good at making PPTs. I use this website and it worked like a charm. I made a video on how to use it, and I show you an example of how I used it in my class. But hopefully during this week, I can shoot those videos with games, because I've got 10 online games that you can play with Bamboozle. And even if you just have a computer, or if you have a computer in class, you can still use Bamboozle in the classroom. You guys are going to love this, because listen, I'm not going to talk about something I don't believe in. So I can't wait to just finish these videos, put it out for you, because it's almost 3 hours of me sitting right here and just sharing my ideas on online teaching. And I think even if you've taught online before, I think it's going to help. I'm really passionate about it, because I want to put it out there and I want to hear what you guys think. I think it'll be cool. Okay, Nearpod. I use Nearpod and Kahoot with my kids. Yeah, I've just recently watched a video with Nearpod. I'd like to get to know it a little bit better to talk about it. Kahoot is fine. With Kahoot, Kahoot is fine. I still feel like you've got to do more. Where I feel with Bamboozle, for me, it's a bit more user friendly, because I learned it in like a minute. It was so easy to use. Rosa, hello, greetings from Mexico. You are live and you sound clear. Rosa, for some reason, I heard a lot about Mexico these last few days. One of my friends I met last night, she was studying in Mexico for a while. And did I meet someone from Mexico recently? But a lot of love for my Mexican friends. Oh yeah, I was watching another video of someone talking about Mexico too. So a lot of love for all the teachers there. I really like Mexican people. Every time I've met them, I've really gotten along with them, very warm. Okay, Marta, I include the contents of the lesson in games. So instead of doing a lot of book exercises, we play Kahoot or Geniality. Genially? I don't know, genially. But Marta, excellent. So basically, you're just using these platforms, these games, to teach the students, and that's how it should be. Asomadin, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? Saima, yes, I like Nearpod more than Kahoot. Yeah, Nearpod also very user-friendly. Achana, yes, I use a whistle which makes a quake sound, and it's really funny. It's like a quack sound. Okay, sorry, it's quack. Okay, I get it. A quack sound. I love that. That sounds so good. You should get one of those what is it? Those chickens that you squeeze, quack. Yeah, I can see that working. Carlos, no idea. Carlos, what are you talking about? Which one are you? Oh, I think you're talking about Sima saying which digital tool you're talking about. Some great ones there. Thank you, Elsa. Pablo's dog. By the way, I was saying it before. I think these last couple of weeks I've started my live stream, and it's because, and I've had like, I would go out this Saturday until very early in the morning, and like today I went hiking, and then every time I come here an hour before class, I took a shower, and then or before the live stream, and I just talk. Next week, I promise to do nothing the whole weekend. I'm just going to relax, and when you see me, I'm going to be like Buddha sitting here, and you guys will be super impressed. Might even wear a suit just to look better. Okay, Elsa, yes. Pablo's dogs, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Ashmeet, hi, sorry I joined pretty late because it's your grandmother's birthday. It's everybody. I'm so happy. Yeah, Ashmeet, it's your grandmother's birthday. It's my brother's birthday. And also, whose birthday is it? It was somebody else's birthday. Achana, it's your mom's birthday too. And Gloria, it's your sister's birthday too. Wow, everybody's birthday today. And I've got another friend whose birthday is tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. Rosa, you also said Pablo. Okay, so I'm the only slow one here. Okay, Space Walker says 75 bi-weekly in northern Mexico. Okay, everyone. So earlier this week, I released a video called Teacher Salaries Around the World. This has been a video I've been meaning to make probably for a year. And I've been trying to get information on it. So I've been going to all these sites, and you would get top 10 countries. You would find, I would go onto the OECD websites. I would find these lists. And it was so difficult to find information on how much teachers make. And it's also very difficult because obviously you get a teacher who's fresh, who's starting, a teacher with many qualifications and a lot of experience. So there's going to be a huge disparity between the two. And also, if you're teaching public school or private, if you're teaching in a city or rural, there are so many things that go into this. So I found this website, Salary Explorer, and it had all the countries. And I thought, okay, listen, I'm going to look at these salaries and I'll double check whether it's the same or not. And I did that. I looked at this website. I had to go and take the currency, change it into US dollars, put it back. I had to listen to that song that I played from Animaniacs, because it's a quick song, we can quickly see it. So I took all this information, this data, and I put it onto the website and I played it. But then many teachers came back to me and said, Eric, it is way too high. Those aren't our salaries. A few said, maybe it should be more than that. So it was very interesting for me to make. But then, there was a little bit of backlash where people said, listen, this is totally wrong. And I don't want to put out, I sounded so whiny there. I don't want to put out, okay, sorry about that. I don't want to put out a video with information that is wrong. I want us to be able to make a good decision. And so that's something I want to do. I want everyone to know what's going on. It will help teachers out there, and it will help us understand what our worth is as teachers compared to other countries. Because it's something when I first started teaching, I was grateful to have a job. I remember I went in there and I went for an interview. I was a student teacher because I was studying to become a teacher at the same time. Migam, you are late. Everybody is angry at you, and you forgot to say happy birthday to my brother. So, but no, welcome to be here. So I was studying to become a teacher, and I wanted to get a job at the same time because I didn't want to stay in university, and I wanted to get experience as quick as possible. And I remember I went to the school, and they said, okay, we can offer you this. At the time, it was $300 per month. $300 per month, and I didn't have to work full time. So $300 a month, and I didn't have to work full time. It was part time. And I was just happy to get a salary, but still I had to work at the school most days. I had to be at the school, but I had time to study too. The year after that, that was my final year studying to become a teacher. And I went to the school and I said, okay, well, I can do more work. They came to me and said, Eric, do you want to take full classes? Now, this was me still studying to become a teacher in my 4th year. And they basically gave me 3 subjects to teach. And I had to do everything all the other teachers had to do. I had to teach sports, extramurals. I had to travel with students. I had to go to meetings. And I had all these classes to prep for, as well as studying to become a teacher at the same time. And they doubled my salary to $600. And I was happy. I thought, oh, $600. And meanwhile, no teacher talked about their salary. Nobody said, oh, well, I'm making this. And they would say, well, Eric, you're not a full time, you don't have your degree yet. You shouldn't get a full salary. Meanwhile, the full salary for a teacher was maybe $1,500, maybe $2,000, $1,500, maybe like almost $1,800 up to $2,600. So maybe $2,000 on average. And I was making a full class. I was doing a full class for maybe a third of that. I was teaching everything for a third of that. Okay. Hello, Eric. Can you please say, I hope it's not some bad word. It's a Hindi phrase, appreciating grace. It's going to be a swear word, isn't it, Ashmit? Let me say it. Oja ka kota sab se acha hai. It better not be something bad. Migam, you're leaving? No. Migam, come back. I'm so sorry. Okay. Mahima, did I just say something bad in Hindi? I don't know. Okay, Renee says, in the US, every state has its own public instruction website that lists the salary scale based on years of experience and degree. So, yeah, that's fantastic, Renee, where you exactly know where you stand. The thing is, in South Africa, how it works is you get a public school job, but you can still get paid by the governing body, which means that the governing body, the school, makes the contract. And basically, you can get an idea of what you should be paid according to the government, but then, you get paid by the school governing body. And, as a beginner teacher, nobody stood up for me. Nobody told me these are the salaries. I just thought, I should be grateful that I'm getting paid. And then a year later, it was a really difficult school to teach at. Okay, is everyone still okay? Please put the comments in there if you have any questions. I cannot see the Facebook questions. I'm so sorry. Migam, I hope you didn't leave. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was just joking. Rosa says salaries are very low. Few teachers make 15 to 23,000 pesos, though these involves teaching executives and private students. How much is that in dollars, Rosa? I'm not sure. I can look it up. Saima says, I understand that. It says appreciating great teachers like you. I should write that down if it's good. Gloria, in Peru, teachers start the teaching career making $400 full-time Monday to Friday, 7 to 3 p.m. in school in the capital, Lima. It's less in provinces. So Gloria, what do you think is the living cost for, let's say, one person living cost if they make only $400 a month? What are the living costs? I think that is important. In my country, it's about $5,000 per year or per month, because then I'm moving, Asumuddin. I'm going there. Okay, so the living costs are also very high. I was very lucky to stay with my aunt, who's an angel, that let me live with her. But still, I had a car that I had to pay. I had to feed myself. I had to just to give an example. If I had to get my own accommodation, it would cost me almost $200. So there goes a third of my salary just on that. Another $100 just for my car. So I've got there's no way that you could survive without that. And then my third year, I went to a really good school. I loved it, and still, I was still, I didn't know how much I was getting paid, but I was getting paid way less. I think I moved up. It was maybe 1,300, so I was making 1,300 because I was new to school. And meanwhile, other teachers doing the exact same thing I was doing. In some cases, I was doing more sports and other things too, and I was making maybe half of them. And because none of these teachers were speaking up about it, because I had no idea what was going on, and I didn't ask for more. That is what they gave me. And obviously I can only blame myself, because I'm the one who should go and say, this is what I'm worth, this is what I want, otherwise I'm going somewhere else. I didn't have that confidence. And now if somebody comes to me and says, Eric, how much should I ask for? I would say, ask for as much as you possibly can, because we undersell ourselves. But there's another part of myself where I remember I was teaching, I was doing so well. You're working hard. When I first started, I made many mistakes at that school. But this was towards the end of the year where my sports, the teams were doing fantastic. I was getting along with the students, with the parents. I was doing really well with my English classes. I feel like, man, I'm doing so well. I was very proud of myself. And I remember the principal called me in. He was a new principal. He was working there for ages, but he finally got the job as principal. And I remember he called all the teachers in for a private talk, and I got there, and he said, so, Eric, I've been asking all the other teachers, what can I do for you? What can I do to make your dreams a reality? And he asked this to every single teacher there. He brought them in and he said, listen, and he told me, he said, Eric, I want you to stay with us for as long as possible, because it feels like you're part of the team. The students love you, the parents love you, things are going great. How can I make you stay? What is your dream? And he's the one who gave me my salary, and he gave me a wage which I could barely live on. I could barely survive on. I had to get handouts. Like, I had to live cheaply with my brother, and or I had to live cheaply in a room. Basically, I couldn't save anything. I basically I worked and my salary was used, and you could say it's because I didn't spend wisely, but I barely survived, And he had the audacity to say, listen, Eric, I want your dreams to come true, but instead of paying me a fair wage, I was young, I was inexperienced, I didn't know what to ask for. I wasn't brave enough to say, listen, this is what I think I'm worth. And he came and he said, listen, I want to make your dreams a reality. Pay me fairly if it's within your means. And the school was well off. They had it in their funds. And instead of just paying me fairly, I got minimum and less than minimum. And I didn't know that. And I just told him, listen, I think I want to see the world. There's nothing you can do to keep me here. But honestly, if I was being paid fairly, that would have made my decision a lot more difficult. And that's why I left South Africa. That's why I came to Korea. And now that I made this video, I can hear from you guys. Saima, you're saying we work full time. Archana, you says the government school teachers get paid about 30 to 40K a month. Private school teachers are paid just 10 to 15K. That's like a reverse of like if you teach at like a really good private school. Yeah, it's difficult. Gloria, cost of living $900 of 3 monthly. Wow, so you basically need both incomes. Yeah, that's way too low. How do you want the best teachers in the country if you can't pay them? That's really terrible. My teacher earns $407. I just calculated, and it's the hard reality. That's really tough, and more teachers leave. I know, especially in South Africa, a lot of male teachers leave, especially male teachers, female teachers too, because if you want to start a family and you have to take care of your family, you cannot do it on a teacher's salary. In the past, we had many male teachers at the school, and the school had to perhaps, had to help them somehow to get them to stay. But it's difficult. Most teachers now, they either have a husband who's making more. That's why most are female. It's difficult, and we look towards these first world countries that are paying their teachers really well. And I don't know if it's possible, but here's the funny thing, guys. Here's the funny thing is that in South Africa, for example, the government has one of the biggest budgets in the world just for education. And where does that money go? It doesn't go towards the teachers. It goes to it's being stolen by corruption, and it's been spent on things that we cannot see instead of on the teachers. So yeah, that's another huge problem. Hopefully, if we're in the second or third world countries, we've got to sort that out. And it's so difficult, because you look at other countries, the European countries where the teachers get paid well. Yes, those countries are richer, but the amount of money they spend on teachers compared to their GDP in Africa, in South Africa, it's way more. It's one. Look at it. Well, I'll have to look it up, but I know that for a fact. Okay, Roshani, hi. I see you all there. Roshani, Achana, it's online. Now the government school teachers don't have to teach online as well. Without doing anything, they get paid. Oh, that's not good. Yulia, Yun, teachers in my hardly earning $200 a month. Yulia, where are you from? Please let me know, because that's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Gloria, it's a pity those salaries. There are very good teachers in my country that work really hard. You know it, Gloria. It's a lot of people say, teaching, it's not just a job. It's basically giving up a lot too. It's a calling, like they say. Because it's you don't get appreciated as much as you should. And I think teachers should get more appreciated. I definitely do, and I hope that it changes in the future a lot. Guys on Facebook, on Facebook, I'm so sorry, I cannot read your comments. I hope you're all doing well. I'll try and fix it for next week. I'll try and get it right. Hopefully, I can. I promised you that I'll have a teacher to join me soon. Judah. Suid-Afrikaanse onderwysers moet kwaad wees. Judah, I can see you're using Google Translate. It's perfect. Basically, if you translate it, it says South African educators must be very angry. It depends where you're teaching, because there are some private schools that are really well funded by parents, because you get government schools and you get private schools, and the private schools are usually very good. You get some fantastic private schools that are funded by the parents, and they also get some money from the government. And then the government schools, because of corruption and the parents, a lot of these schools, they come where the students come from poverty. So it's really tough there. You don't necessarily want to work in a government school there. So yeah, that's very difficult. Yulia, you say you're from Ukraine. Oh, that's so difficult. I hope to go and visit Ukraine next year. So Yulia, please let me know. I feel like next summer I want to do a tour of Eastern Europe. I really want to do that, and maybe also, I said it before, go to Turkey, because my friend that visited me today is from Turkey. Marta, in Spain, a teacher in public schools are fairly well paid. However, in private schools, they are not paid well. Okay, so it's a bit different, where the private schools are the same as here in Korea, where it's more like academies where the students go and study. Is it like that? The private schools are where the parents pay a lot. And then government schools in South Africa, those are where the government pays. And in South Africa, it's not good if you're in the government, but in places like Korea, like the government gives a lot. And you say in Spain, public schools are well paid. Okay, that's very interesting. Marta, I prepare students for the official Cambridge exams, and I get paid less than a high school teacher. It's very interesting. So I put out this quick survey where I asked teachers what is the average pay, and it's way more complicated than that, because in every country, public school teachers might be making more, private school teachers might be making more. There are so many variables, but I would like people to get an idea of what they can expect in a country compared to other countries. So if you haven't checked out the survey, I put it in the latest video, the salaries video. Check it out. Please do the survey. Renee says, I'll play. Renee, will you play? Are you talking about the game that you're going to play with me? Everyone, this week I want to shoot games videos for online teaching. It will be my final videos that I need for the online course I'm putting out for how to teach online with Zoom, or how to just teach online, and I'll put the videos out on YouTube too. So if you would like to chat with me, if you would like to play the game with me, you can send me a message at eowesch@yahoo.com. I'll quickly type it down for you, and we can figure out a time that everyone can join, and we will play the game together on Zoom, and we can chat too, and I can finally see you guys and we can chat. Marta, yes, Academy is specialized in teaching foreign languages. Yes, that's the same as here in Korea. They do make less. Letty, in the pandemic, private schools have closed, so they have lost their jobs. That is a pity, because, you know, the government schools, yes, you're taken care of, but these private academies, they have, so many have gone down, because how can you teach and make a living for going 6 months without any students? It is about 6 months, right? And yeah, it's difficult. And now a lot of these teachers are competing for new jobs that are opening up. Hopefully, you know, 6 months from now, things will get back to normal if the vaccine comes out. Carlos, fun. Renee said yes. What fun! It's going to be fun. Everyone will figure out a time. Rohit, I want to play the game with you. I've already sent an email. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be great learning. It's going to be fun. I'm going to put you into groups and we'll plan it. I just hope we can figure out a time that works for everyone. I think I'll have to do it maybe this time tomorrow night or Thursday or Wednesday. We'll talk about it. As soon as I can finish it and get it done, I can put it out onto YouTube and I can send it out. Okay, Gloria, in USA, in public schools, the salary for 16 years experienced teacher is $4,100. In Colombia, it depends on the state and the city. Wow. That's a lot. Nung Lai, in my country, how much public school teachers are paid depends on the years they work. For new ones, they get about $150 a month. For ones that have been here about 10 years, they can earn $400. So it's more than twice as much, but it's still not a lot. Nung Lai, where are you from? Because yeah, that's so low. Obviously, we have to think of cost of living, but man, it must be so difficult being a teacher, and you're trying to just do your job to earn a living, and it's so low. Ashmin, now during this pandemic, teachers earn very low as parents couldn't afford to pay fees. Oh, from Vietnam. Yes, I was Nung Lai. I was just talking with. I was talking to another teacher from Vietnam, but this is a foreigner working in Vietnam. So obviously they work at the private academies. And he said, no, I'm making way more money, but at the private schools, it's way less. The thing is about Vietnam, it's one of the fastest growing economies in the world. But I hope, Mrs. Abiola, you are late. It's great to have you here. I'm almost finished. Guys, sorry if I'm a bit weird today, because I can only read your comments on YouTube now. Usually I have a stream and I can see on Facebook and on YouTube, and I can click on things, but there's a problem. There's a problem with the stream that I'm using, so I want to apologize. Gloria, but life in USA is expensive. That is right. Mrs. Abiola, no, don't apologize. Don't go. I made the mistake. Migam came late and I teased her and she said, okay, bye. So I'm very sorry about that. Ashmit, when can we play the game together on Zoom? I'll send you guys, if you send me a message on email, we can figure it out. It will probably be about this time during the week, as soon as possible, I would like to shoot it because I want to get these videos out. And then when I get these videos out, I can focus on some more. Migam, are you there? Otherwise, I have to send you a message on Zoom. I'm sorry, Migam. I was teasing you. I know. Maybe she's yeah, I had to say that. Maybe she's Oh, wait, I'm getting something I'm getting something on Facebook. Finally, it says here. Timite, hi. In African countries, why are teachers badly paid in private schools, contrary to other continents? No, it's not just in Africa. In Africa, in South Africa, for example, the private schools, you make more money than in government schools. But government schools, they're safer. Letty Nunglai, private teachers are getting paid higher, but public schools can get a retired salary. Yeah, it's the same in Korea where it's very safe. So when you retire, you get a really good salary. With Jesus, God will be found. Giving my TEFL certificate course exam this month. You are a blessing, mate. Joel from India. Joel, it's a pleasure to have you. Gabriella, I see you also there. Gabriella, hi. Alma, you're there. Guys, I'm so sorry that it's been a bit wild today. Next week, I'm going to rest. I'm going to have everything ready. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, tomorrow or Tuesday, let's play that game. I will send you a message in the email. And we'll play the game next week, Monday. I will put out the course, and it will be free for you guys for a couple of days. And then I can start working on other things. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, as always. Yeah, it's a wild ride, but I enjoy doing it. I really enjoy seeing you. So if you want to put in a final word, you can put it in there. Elsa says bye. I'm quickly going from the top. Saima was here. Elsa, Renee, thank you for coming. Marta, Rosa, Asomadin, you said hi. Achana, you participated so well. You gave so many messages. Ashmit, thank you. I want to send me more. I like that. Guys, if you want me to say something fun or something inspirational in another language, send it to me, because I'd like to learn and say something nice. So I think that was Yuda. You were here. I really appreciate it. Migam, if you're there. Tasnim, you made it. Guys, oh yeah, I wanted to say, Tasmin, you changed your name. I only saw you now. Guys, you have to check out her channel, Tasnim's channel. Gloria, thank you so much for being here. Rojani, Gloria, I said your name before, but it's so nice I had to say it twice. Letty, always a pleasure. Merlin, in my country, Russia, $5 an hour. Oh, that's so bad. Rohit, good to see you. Nunglai, thank you for coming. Mrs. Abiola, I'm sorry you're late, but it's good to have you here. Everyone, adios. Hasta la vista. And Almis from Mexico, you came on here. Everyone, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.